I'm here with Yunus Sadagiani, he's an Iranian dissident living in the UK. Yunus, what's the single biggest problem facing the United Kingdom today?
The loss of identity, I would say. The
Okay.
woke mind virus and Islamism. So these three things: wokeism, Islamism, Marxism.
Tell me more about all three.
So wokeism is this idea that somehow it's like it comes from a Marxist doctrine of the oppressor versus oppressed.
Okay.
So if you're deemed to be oppressed, then somehow you're the victim, somehow you're on the right side of history, when it's not true. And Islamism is pretty self-explanatory, people that want Sharia law. And it's a lot of identity. Also, I think it comes from the university campuses as well. I think our students are being indoctrinated. And we need to stop that. We are losing the propaganda war, unfortunately, especially amongst the younger crowd.
Tell me more about what you mean by losing the propaganda or the culture war. What does that mean?
So unfortunately, like for example, like 95% of people are pro-Palestine. Why is that? I think it comes from mostly from the university campuses, from TikTok, Instagram. Majority of the people are uninformed. They don't know what they're talking about, and they just jump on the bandwagon. And our responsibility is to inform people and to speak truth. Sometimes it takes a lot of courage to speak truth, to speak against the woke mind virus, to speak against Islamism. Because your life could be in danger. There's people here with security. We saw what happened with Charlie Kirk. He got shot because of his speech. People like Tommy, people like myself, we have to look over our shoulders just because we have an opinion that's informed by facts. And I don't think that's right at all, and has no place in the first world civilization that we live in.
Tell me more about the threat of Islamism and the threat of Islamism here in the UK specifically.
Well, it has been going on for a while, unfortunately, and we have a Mayor Sadiq Khan that sort of encourages it and allows it to happen. And if you criticize Islam, or even if you question Islam, they're quick to point fingers at you and call you Islamophobic. But in a free society, like one of the pillars of a democracy is free speech. Without free speech, everything else collapses. And if you're going to be pointed fingers at and be called Islamophobic, xenophobic, racist, sexist, if you want to have a debate about things, that's a sure way for society to collapse. They say save your society from three things: war, hunger, and lies. And wokeism leads to lies.
What do you think of the issue of migration in the UK? You named three things that are interestingly, your answer is three intangible things. They're actually ideas as opposed to like physical things happening.
Right.
What do you think about the issue of mass migration, which is the one that most people are highlighting that I'm asking?
Yeah, so no, it is tangible. War and hunger are tangible.
Yeah.
Then you have to look at the real world consequences of what happens when Islam takes over, or what happens when communism takes over.
Do you think there's a genuine threat of Islam taking over the UK?
I think there is a threat of Islamism. I don't think because of the culture this country has, and I think the people would stand up, so I don't think it will prosper at the end of it. But it's not going to happen by itself. It takes rallies like this and people like us to speak against it for it to stop. Because it took over in my country. I'm Iranian, and we never thought the revolution was going to happen, and within a few months it did happen. So don't think it can't happen to you.
Thank you, Yunus.
No worries.
Appreciate it.
Thank
sir.
you. Cheers.